guys, Miss King here again, and in this screencast we're going to look at active transport across the cell membrane. Active transport is different from passive transport because it's moving materials against a concentration gradient. That means it's going from low concentration to high concentration, and it's going to require energy from the cell to be able to do that. Think about if you were trying to paddle a canoe or a boat upriver against the current. That's kind of what active transport is like. Those molecules are going against the direction that they really want to go. There are two different kinds of active transport that we're going to look at. The first type is called solute pumping, and specifically the sodium-potassium pump. What your body does, your nerve cells in particular, is it needs to pump sodium out of your nerve cells and potassium into your nerve cells. And that's what creates the electrical current in those nerve cells to make them work. Now that's going to look something kind of like this. We're going to need to use those special protein carriers and some ATP energy. So in this picture at the top, you can see that the molecules that we're going to carry across the membrane, there's less on this side than there are on this side. So that means it's going against the concentration gradient. So we're going to literally have to force that molecule across the membrane with our protein channel. The second type of active transport, is called bulk transport. And we have a couple of different kinds of bulk transport. So the first one is called endocytosis. Endo means into, and what we're literally going to do is take materials into the cell. Exocytosis, exo meaning outside or exiting. So for exocytosis, we're going to take materials out of the cell. And that's what this picture is showing. The one at the top, we're taking all these molecules all at one time or in bulk, and we're going to move them into the cell all at one time. And that's going to require energy to take those materials across the cell membrane like that. And then the one on the bottom is our exocytosis. So we want to take these materials, maybe it was a product from the cell, and we want to release them out of the cell. So they need to go into the environment. Now, for endocytosis, there's a couple of different types of endocytosis. We have phagocytosis. Phage was a word bite that means eating. So phagocytosis is literally cell eating. So for phagocytosis, we're going to be taking in solid materials like food. Penocytosis, peno means drinking, so this is where the cell is going to take in a large quantity of some kind of solution or liquid like water. So it's like the cell is eating and drinking, kind of like Pac-Man. And those are our two types of active transport.